I'm Sarah Lucier from Accountable Menopause Health Strategies. I'm a menopause health mediator and strategist. I'm a personal trainer. I'm also a menopause coaching specialist and a women's coaching specialist. I'm a health researcher. I want to share with you today 5 things that you should prioritize in order to thrive in menopause. First of all, research now demonstrates that the most important thing that you can do for your health during this period of life, and really any time of life, but especially critically in this period of life, is to build your muscle. This is demonstrated to improve your longevity, and basically it's all of your health markers will be improved. It improves insulin sensitivity, your metabolic health, your heart health, your brain health, most common chronic conditions, even cancer and autoimmune diseases, can be linked back to poor quality muscle or just not having enough muscle. Muscle is an endocrine organ. It releases molecules that work like hormones to send anti-inflammatory signals all over your body. It's the most healthful lifestyle habit that you can take up. In order to do that, you should be strength training, otherwise known as weightlifting, resistance training. Find a trainer, find a local community, find a class, look for online videos. Whatever you do, just start. The second thing that you can do to build muscle is to eat lots of protein. Protein is necessary in order to rebuild and to repair muscle. It also helps build immunity. When you're sick, when you're injured, when you're fatigued, protein helps protect you. It helps you to be more resilient. That's the first thing. The second thing, self-care becomes really, really critical in this stage of life. We have adrenal glands right above our kidneys that release our stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol. During this period of time, all of our hormones are interlinked. So cortisol is linked with insulin, is linked with your estrogen, your progesterone, your testosterone, your thyroid hormones. Everything is linked. When we have a lower or a decline in our progesterone, specifically in this perimenopause stage, we have a spike in our cortisol. Our stress resilience is not as good, so you might notice that you just feel generally more stressed, more overwhelmed, more anxious, maybe more depressed, more of low mood. So self-care becomes extremely important. Obviously, exercise, building muscle, that helps. But in addition, you should be, integrating and practicing self-care habits throughout your day, every single day. Breathing practices, mindfulness, gentle movement, more sleep, more time spent in nature, taking up activities that are relaxing and that are enjoyable to you. Very, very, very important. If you're an introvert like me, you're going to need more alone time. Claim it. You need to prioritize your self-care in order to thrive during this period of life. Number 3, you need a tribe. You need a community. If you don't already have a group of women with whom you share about some of your life experiences and can be open about your menopause experiences and your experiences in your body and your relationships, and you're just in this general transition of life, find one. There are a growing number of communities that you can find virtually, maybe even locally in your community. Look up menopause local support group, something like that, with the name of your city. Really, really important to find a tribe, to find a community of people that you can just share your experiences with and learn from, and really feel supported by. Number 4, you want to make sure that you assemble a broad, very broad healthcare team. A doctor is not enough. Menopause is all-encompassing. It impacts every aspect of your life, physically, as well as mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You need to have somebody who can advocate for you, yes, in the medical system, to do blood tests, to do all sorts of tests, maybe to provide some prescriptions. But it's also important that you consider more integrative, more holistic healthcare professionals. Consider including a naturopathic doctor on your team. The reality is that there's not a lot of clinical care and expertise yet around menopause in the medical community. So you want to make sure that you branch out. that you include more holistic and different perspectives. Still, try to find people who are evidence-based, who are menopause trained, who are menopause informed. So people like the Menopause Society has a list of practitioners who are certified menopause practitioners, and that's a really good place to start. But there are other people who don't have the certification and who might also be menopause trained, so you might just want to ask them if they have that kind of training. Include energy healers, include pelvic health physiotherapist, mental health practitioner, just as holistic as it comes, a nurse practitioner, in order to meet all of your needs. Lastly, number 5, you probably already have started to have really big questions about life. Your values might change, might be different. You might feel a little bit of a sense of unsatisfaction, a sense of like, I'm not where I want to be. And that's totally normal and natural to have those kinds of questions and those kinds of feelings. We grow. It's a major milestone of personal development and spiritual growth at this stage of life. So enlist the help of somebody if you need a coach, a life coach, somebody who can help prompt you with the right questions to ask so that you can find answers to what are your priorities, and that can guide you to the decisions, the big life decisions that you need to make. Maybe it's about your career, maybe it's about your relationships, maybe it's about taking up your new hobbies, maybe it's just simply about having a different sense of purpose. Those questions can be really life-changing and necessary and critical to being answered. And it's uncomfortable, and I would encourage you to lean into the discomfort. Take lots of time to self-reflect if you can. And like I said, enlisting the help of a coach can really help facilitate that and accelerate the process. In particular, finding somebody who is trained in embodiment or somatic methods can really help to draw out the answers from inside of you in a more effective and maybe more rapid way. So those are my 5 top things you should prioritize in order to thrive during this stage. Build your muscle with strength training and protein. Take lots of, start integrating more self-care into your routine every single day. Find your tribe, lean on them, assemble a broad healthcare team, and find somebody to help you to tackle those big life questions.